We have a grandmother who loves her granddaughter so much that she's accused of killing her. Don't believe me? Just watch.
Arrested on allegations of murder in the second degree.
Deborah Green Davis made her first appearance in court today. The 72-year-old grandmother is accused of shooting and killing her own granddaughter, 31-year-old Larkia Elliott.
This situation is incredibly emotional for the family involved. It's incredibly emotional for the community, the neighbors here tonight, and it's very emotional for the first responders who did everything they could to try to save this young woman's life tonight.
Newly released court documents reveal that Green Davis called 911 when her daughter and granddaughter were fighting. That's when detectives say Elliott, the granddaughter, came into the room and tried taking the phone away by punching Green Davis. Elliott and her mom started physically fighting again, and Green Davis reportedly pulled out a gun and shot her granddaughter in the back. She died at the scene.
Domestic violence, unfortunately, is prevalent.
Rachel Gatacha is the chief program leader with Chrysalis, a Valley nonprofit that helps survivors of domestic violence. Data shows Arizona has the 5th highest rate of domestic violence in the country, and unfortunately, it doesn't slow down this time of year.
During the holiday time, we always see an uptick in domestic violence cases and just altercations within families. It's a hard time being around family and the different dynamics that the holidays can bring up for people.
Gatacha wants people to know that resources and support are available to victims of domestic violence.
No abuse is ever okay, even if it is normal maybe in your family circles or your friend circles, and that you always deserve to be free from abuse and free from violence.
And if you are a victim of domestic violence or know someone in an unsafe situation, you can always call the 24/7 hotline right there on the bottom of the screen. We also have some more resources and support listed on our website, azfamily.com.
Or you can mind your damn business and let them people continue to live. Now, they say that they was in there fighting. The mama and the daughter was in there fighting.
And Green Davis reportedly pulled out a gun
Hold on.
and say Elliott, the granddaughter, came into the room and Davis called 911 when her daughter and granddaughter were fighting.
Okay.
That's when detectives say Elliott, the granddaughter, came into the room and tried taking the phone away by punching Green Davis. Elliott and her mom started physically fighting again, and Green Davis reportedly pulled out a gun and shot her granddaughter in the back.
Also, Green Davis is the grandmother. Green Davis is the grandmother. See, that's where I got kind of confused.
Punching Green Davis.
Punching Green Davis. Back it up again. Hold on. Let's see.
Court documents reveal that Green Davis called 911 when her daughter and granddaughter were
Green Davis is the grandmother.
Fighting. That's when detectives say Elliott, the granddaughter, came into the room and tried taking the phone away by punching Green Davis.
She punched the grandmother and took her phone.
Elliott and her mom started physically fighting again, and Green Davis reportedly pulled out a gun and shot her granddaughter in the back.
So why is the grandmother arrested? I don't she's a grandmother. She punched the grandmother in the face and took her phone, and so she stumbled around and shit until she grabbed that fire. She grabbed it and she walked out there and shot her granddaughter. I don't understand. Or is it because she shot in the back? But she's an elderly. Huh? I thought like an elderly would like get a pass. You shoot somebody wherever you can shoot them at after they have assaulted you.
She died at the scene.
Or maybe they saying that that is not self-defense because she popped her. She punched her, she grabbed her phone, and then she left her alone and she went to fighting her mama. But a good lawyer will say, well, hell, she's fighting her mother and she just attacked me. So the grandmother was protecting her daughter, which is the granddaughter's mother. That's what a good lawyer do, you know?
Domestic violence, unfortunately, is prevalent.
Rachel Gatacha is the chief program leader with Chrysalis, a Valley nonprofit that helps survive.
Don't care about that. Goddamn it. Hold on. Put the baby up. So according to her facial features, she about 62. She about 62-ish, 3-ish, 8-ish, or something like that right there, right? Yeah, this is elderly abuse, right? I thought that again, if you violate and abuse the elderly and they got that little piece, that little 38 snub nose, something, pull that bitch out and pow your ass, like, you get what you get though.
Day, the 72-year-old
She's 72, and we locked her up. I gotta talk to the DA. This ain't right.
mother is accused of shooting and killing her own granddaughter.
She was supposed to shoot the little bitch. That's what she was supposed to do. The little bitch still jumped on her.
31-year-old Larkia Elliott.
So her granddaughter, 31. I thought her granddaughter was like in her 20s. Her granddaughter is 31, so she's 72. So the granddaughter mother probably like 55.
This situation is incredibly emotional for the family involved. It's incredibly
she's 72 and don't play no games.
emotional for the community, the neighbors here tonight.
I don't know why my people had unlocked up.
And it's very emotional for the first responders who did everything they could to try to save this young woman's life tonight.
Newly released court documents reveal that Green Davis called 911 when her daughter and granddaughter were fighting. That's when detectives say Elliott, the granddaughter, came into the room and tried taking the phone away by punching Green Davis.
Yeah, because she was trying to call the police.
Elliott and her mom started physically fighting again, and Green Davis reportedly pulled out a gun and shot her granddaughter in the back. She died at the scene.
Domestic violence, unfortunately, is prevalent.
Rachel Gatacha is the chief program leader with Chrysalis, a Valley nonprofit that
And then we is charging her with second-degree murder.
helps survivors of domestic violence. Data shows Arizona has the 5th highest rate of domestic violence in the country, and unfortunately, it doesn't slow down this time of year.
During the holiday time, we always see an uptick in domestic violence cases and just altercations within families. It's a hard time being around family and the different dynamics that the holidays can bring up for people.
Gatacha wants people to know that resources and support are available to victims of domestic violence.
And it looked like a nice little neighborhood or something, you know. And in my mind, this probably was grandma's house.
No abuse is ever okay, even if it is normal maybe in your family circles or your friend circles, and that you always deserve to be free from abuse and free from violence.
And if you are a victim of domestic violence,
Y'all a victim, call the Willie Williams show. Then we gonna help you out, right? Damn it, I don't like it. I don't like it, and I cannot wait until the update because we need some update. Hold on. I think I got an update. Wait. Oh, that was 10 days ago? That was 10 days ago? So we got one from 1 day ago. Okay, wait. Is that 1 day ago? What have I been doing that I have missed this doggone story? Grandma allegedly kills... Alright, let's see what they say.
No offense.
No offense?
But if you're paying more...
If you're paying more than $30 a month for car insurance, something wrong with you. Can y'all tell me where we can get car insurance for less than $30?
With breaking news out of the West Valley in a shocking case of domestic violence. A grandmother accused of shooting and killing her own granddaughter.
Okay.
Police say it happened this afternoon about 4 p.m. in Buckeye near Baseline and Miller. When officers got there, they found a woman in her 30s who'd been shot. And right now, police have arrested a woman in her 70s. They say she's the victim's grandmother. Thank you for being here. For 12 News at 10, I'm Troy.
Well, Granny was the victim first.
Hayden, 12 News journalist Gabriella Becerra, live in Buckeye now with more on this shocking story. Gabriella.
Well, Troy, it's still an active scene with investigators going in and out of a house that's behind this mobile command unit. You can see they have that mobile command unit blocking the street now, but earlier this afternoon, emergency vehicles filled this neighborhood. Buckeye police telling us this is a domestic violence incident involving 3 generations of women from the same family. We've learned the grandmother shot her granddaughter while her mother was also home. Buckeye police say they received an open line call with no one speaking on the other end around 4 o'clock this afternoon. And when officers showed up to the home, they were shouting commands for anyone inside to come out. The mother, a woman in her 50s, came outside and was detained without incident. Officers then went inside and
I guess that the mother was like 55 or something like that. So the mama in her 50s, I'm close.
found the granddaughter, a woman in her 30s, had been shot. Those officers brought the granddaughter outside and did CPR, but she ultimately died. Officers then continued to search the home and found the grandmother, a woman in her 70s, and she had a gun nearby her. She was also detained without incident.
It's very difficult to speculate at this time about what exactly led up to the shooting. Investigators are here. They're going to be gathering statements, talking to the family members, the surviving family members in this incident to determine what happened. They're gathering evidence here at the scene, and they're going to need some time and the community's patience to really figure out all of those details.
And police have not yet identified any of these women, but they tell us they are interviewing the grandmother to figure out exactly what led up to the shooting and what happened here tonight. We're also working to figure out more information, and as soon as we have that, we'll share it with you. Live in Buckeye, Gabriella Becerra.
I say free Granny. I say let Granny go. Granny's 72. Look. What is she finna do? Like, free my dog, free my dog. Listen, so to all you grandmas, make sure that you shoot your grandbaby in the face when they attack you. At least have them facing you. I think that's why they saying she getting second-degree murder, because her back was turned, which I still don't know if you can shoot somebody in the back or not, depending on the state. Somebody need to, I guess we got to Google that right there. Moving right along, I ain't gonna be much hold you.